every single one of them to be consistent, so that everybody, no matter who got chosen as a deep dive subject, had the information at hand, felt knowledgeable enough about their subject as to why and where we were leading with it, where we were going, what the progression was, what the skills were, what the knowledge was behind it, why we were teaching what we were teaching, and the relevance that had to our children. And we wanted them to be confident, and we didn't want anybody. And I suppose there's that element of, nobody wants to be that person who lets the team down as well, because again, we didn't know who was getting chosen. And we wanted them to showcase themselves. What we found was really helpful in one of our, and we had an inset day to do it, and it was quite time consuming, and unfortunately I had COVID at that point, so I couldn't take part in it. But we set up mini deep dives for every subject leader during our inset day, and we came up with a consistent set of questions. And my SLT, so my deputy head, my early years lead, and the curriculum lead, Rebecca, they took every single subject lead and did a mini deep dive with them. Obviously, we chose questions that kind of reflected an overview of what they may be asked. And I think although the staff were really nervous, some of them more nervous than others, they really valued that. They really, really valued that. So, if you do get the opportunity to do that in your school, I think it's really worth doing. If you haven't done it already, just to support. So ones that were really confident with it, great. Others that weren't and needed a little bit more support, we could put that in place. And it just gave us a bit of an idea as well of our strengths and our areas for development for when Ofsted did come around. And each session was about 20 minutes long. But those subject leaders eventually thanked us for it. Not at the time, but they did thank us for it. So that's a bit of a tip for not panicking your subject leaders.